New mod, new me. Welcome to another video on this channel. Today we are in the Make America Again mod. A mod where, spoiler alert, America is broken apart. Split into many pieces. And we have to reunify it. I know another country that we can reunify. Anyway, I will be playing as Texas with an interesting focus path where we can proclaim a Kaiserreich there and get a Hohenzollern on the throne. What? Well, let's check it out. The facecam will not stay, by the way. Bye-bye. And here we are as Texas, and yeah. So what happened here in this scenario? After the 2020 elections, both Biden and Donald Trump declared themselves victor of the presidential elections, but soon this would erupt into a civil war as rival governments formed. However, currently we're finally in a ceasefire, but this will not last, so let's prepare to continue the struggle. Anyway, as Texas, we have fucking like there's like Jesus, there's so much stuff to do, and you know, we're looking for something interesting here. But yeah, let's first check out our situation down here. So we not just own the entire state of Texas, but also a few more territories of states, or even almost entire states. We have New Mexico now in control, and Oklahoma, and a few parts of Louisiana. And yeah, we're currently ruled by the Republican Independent Party under Greg Abbott, who is a cripple. Okay. I do not know who this is, by the way. So, and we have a lot of problems, apparently. We have influential oil barons, which is not great. We have resistance to our rule here. And, oh, NRA presence, great. That's, didn't know the National Revolutionary Army was down here. That was just a joke, by the way, I know that. And yeah, being vaccinated. Okay, cool. Yeah, I mean, what we have going for us, I guess, is oil. Oh, and we have uranium, interesting. What can we do with that? Alright, let us start with the Lone Star. This is, by the way, my first time playing this mod, just so you know, so I'm gonna have a field day with all this stuff here. Are these like kinda trains? Yeah, I think these are like supply trains, right? I like that it's kinda simple with the equipment and not full on like you can produce 1 billion different infantry equipment variants, like all these other modern day mods, which I get a headache from. So I do love that it's very simplified here and close to, you know, normal Hoi 4. I love this. I fucking love this. I love simple research. And we can also research missiles. Interesting. But yeah, why don't we do this? Oh, rocket artillery. Well, we start with 24 divisions. 2 veterans apparently, which is cool. Yeah, I don't know. Cool eye patch, I guess. So, I don't know who we're gonna fight first, because like I said, I have no idea. I'm playing this for the first time right now. That's also why there's no special intro as usual, because I'm, kinda wanna, like, before I just, like, chew full-on, like, lore stuff, I kinda wanna test this stuff here out first. I'm just gonna put it up here for now. Yeah, that checks out, I guess. And I mean, we are gonna fight, so I might just produce mills, even though we can't really do anything right now. Jesus Christ, what's the problem? The Great Frost. Okay, what the hell is the Great Frost? Ah, that one. Okay. Oh, right. But yeah, let us start now. Oh, that's cool, by the way. If you like start with a nation that doesn't really have, you know, something like steel or something, that you're not like in a problematic state, you can still buy these resources in the black market instead of, you know, because yeah, we had war with most of these guys. So good luck trading. That's cool. Cool workaround. Well, it looks like there are a lot of prison breaks, and you know, this fellow here is trying to join excuse me, what? Let's stop him. Alright, before we continue our political stuff, because I don't think it is, you know, kinda, you know, time limited sometimes with other mods, I would rather first recover from the Great Frost, because this is kinda hurting the economy a lot. Now we can get some scientists. Let's actually do that. Research speed is great. Alright guys, looks like someone else is also having some civil war troubles now, and you know, let's use the opportunity to cross the Rio. Long live the Lone Star State. Well, that's more territory for us. Alright, I did a few more focuses just to get a research slot, and also this cool, you know, technology reduction that we could use to get nukes faster, because nukes are very cool. But anyway, let's start with the election debate. Alright, I'm gonna recruit the pragmatic senator, because the political power, man, I need that. We could have elections now, and about the elections. How about we I mean, we already kind of delayed it, but let's just delay it a bit further. How about we go with the monarchist proposal? In order to unite our population, we have decided to install a monarch as the head of state. We hope this will quiet down the rebels and create a more secure and safe Texas. Monarchist Party USA. A new path for Texas? Well, seems like Greg has noticed the increasing popularity of the Texan Monarchist Party and now wants to speak with their leader. A Texan kingdom? Embrace Texan monarchism. Canada seems to have some separatism. Quebec just spawned. Pro-monarchist rallies. Well, instead of going left, right, and embracing the new ways, what if we go back? Embrace the old, get a monarchy back. And now people demand a king. Well, we shall watch this development closely. And now, the great monarchy referendum. Oh boy, Bye-bye, Canada. Well, let's recruit this guy here as our chief of army because, I mean, 0.8 daily army experience? I don't mind if I do. The monarchy referendum. After months of preparation, we can now hold the referendum. Do we establish a Texan kingdom? There are many candidates vying for the throne. However, many are surprised by the absence of a true Texan candidate. Among the candidates, a German Hohenzollern and the former Prince Harry of the British royal family seem to be frontrunners. However, minor candidates still have a chance, but in the end, it will be a king from Europe, a German king. And now, Mr. Bundestag, please give me my castle spec is now here. Alright, let's make the terrorists fold, by the way, so that I can get rid of that, because this is not great. And now we are the Texanisches Kaiserreich. Let's purchase Orleans. I hope he likes money. Oh, well, money is what he likes, apparently. We expanded. Great. Great. Alright, let's first completely get rid of the recovery from the Great Frost, and then we also can get another research slot, and then we shall continue our establishment of a American Kaiserreich. It's time for some good old Prussian discipline. Get Eduard Habsburg-Lothringen as a monarchist ambassador, that's crazy. Alright, the Texan nobility. I mean, kinda already there with, the oil barons, but... Alright, time to abolish all former political parties. 2 parties under the Kaiser. Well, and now we have to decide, do we want to go with the monarchist party, or do we want to stay with the Republican party? And I say, we go for the authoritarian Kaiser. Alright, increased conscription, I need more men. By the way, I think there's a slight mistake. Should repression decrease their daily drift and not increase it? Or is that some sort of resistance against the repression thing? Oh, and now finally the German language bill. And, severe consequences depending on the harshness of the bill. So, let's do slow Germanization. Whip, finally, Pan-Monarchist sentiments. With our rule over Texas finally secured, we shall expand our ambitions, our grand ambitions of creating a pan-monarchist empire, an American Kaiserreich. Gott mit uns. Whoop. Let's first clamp down on these idiots. The greatest humiliation. The Nazis are a grain stain on German history, and now some idiots here think they should embrace Nazism. Well, not with us around. We will save America from these idiots. And we will declare war on Europa. So let's have our entire army there. This was mostly for defensive purposes. And while they are currently, in a war with the desert, apparently, never mind, Deseret. We shall crush them from behind, stab them in the back. Oh yeah, I've heard this one before. Wait, I just saw it. Did they fucking... Alright, first war of the day, baby. I don't think there will be, you know, putting up that shit of resistance. If you look at their divisions, they're under-equipped. This is how their division looks like here. And let's look at the Kaiserliche Armee. Oh, yeah, I don't think they're winning this one, my guy. The German language bill has passed. 3 cheers for the Kaiserreich. Alright, that's these guys dealt with. Let's establish a Pan-Monarchist front now. Alright, let's first do the second Nuremberg trials. And with that, America breathes a huge sigh of relief. And now, Die Wacht am Rio Grande. And now we shall begin our invasion of Mexico. Let's just see who would be the... might as well just completely fight them. Okay, let's squash these guys out just because this is not enough for a front line. And now, let us begin our invasion. I want a cool front line, so I'm just gonna deck on all of them here. Alright, the big one also already died, apparently. And yeah, annexing them is gonna be a pain. Alright, slowly but surely, they're dying. How much surrender proc is still a lot, because most of their stuff is down here anyway. We did vanquish all this stuff in the north. And they did get this territory in the peace deal, that's why it's, by the way, like this. I'm not really gonna need more here, so I'm just gonna keep it like this. Their fall is just a matter of time now. They don't have divisions anyway, so... Alright, our invasion is finally completed. Well, except for Baja California, but I don't think they're gonna put up much of a resistance. Yes. Just one slight problem now, though. Well, let's do a Greater German Union and revive Crusader spirits. Yummers. God, finally, man. There's no cities all the way through here, man. No supplies, no cities, man. But now the entirety of Mexico is ours. Great, great. Well, the fruits of loyalty. And now we've established Rio Grande Republic, apparently. Do I not get them as an ally? What was this entire campaign for, man? All the equipment for the garrison wastement, man. Wait, I think I should get them as a puppet, by the way. But apparently I don't have them as a puppet. That might be a mistake here. Yeah. Nice. What a useless endeavor, man. Anyway, we can get some more war gold, so let's do that. Alright, this is also gonna take a while because, you know, there are a lot of cities, and between these cities is desert. Alright, had to build up supplies for a second, but now we are continuing to advance into California. Alright, this should be enough now, yep. Alright, California secured. Let's destroy these guys next. Alright, Deseret is fucking gone. And that should... Yep, that's now secured. There was a justification by these guys. I don't know what happened with that, but, you know, they declared war on each other now. There's a few things in between, though, I'd say. Oh, what the fuck. But, you know, if they don't have a war goal on me, or I don't see anything, I'm just gonna continue my Pacific campaign. So, yeah, next thing, Nevada. Which is demilitarized or something. I don't know what they're doing. But, yeah, whatever it is, they're not really an enemy, honestly. They have nothing, come on. Alright, next Pacific breakaway thing. That's gonna get crushed now. What kingdom of Cascadia? There can only be one monarch, my friend. And it ain't you. Last 2 months, I think, right? Yep. Alright, let us backstab the Brits. Next target, the South. Finally! Oh my god, that took a while. Well, I mean, that's not really, doesn't exist really anymore. So yeah, next target will of course be this guy. Alright, we've expanded our army. So now, let us finally declare war on the United States of America. Yes, let's begin. Alright, Florida is now completely secured. They have lost a lot of men. I just have my battle plan on here. So yeah, I don't think they will stand a chance against my Crusader army. Okay, after an arduous struggle, we finally destroyed them. Territorial... what the hell? Oh my god. And now for the rest. Alright, let's wait for the army to get into the positions here. And then we shall clear out the rest of these states here. Alright. Time to destroy them. Well, almost done. Just a bit more. Oh god, okay. Finally. By the way, crossing this river here is ass because the front line gets completely fucked up. It's because just one tile you can cross here on multiple things here. Right, okay. I dealt with that, and now I get a free America. What the hell is this, man? Resistance radio. Well, that's all this done. Let's just do this for a second, and then this. Kill these guys, and then yeah. Alright, now that our army is here in place, we can declare war on these guys, these guys, these guys, and these guys at the same time. And yeah, we shall do a great push northwards now into Canada and secure all this territory for ourselves. I didn't really see the Soviet Union up here, by the way. Attack. Oh well, the Soviet Union apparently just needed, you know, Alaska, and then it fucking dies. Wow. I think this is more just, you know, Alaska, basically. Huh. That looks weird. Anyway, let's conquer the rest of Canada now. But yeah, we're making good progress. Now, I still think I should have gotten them as a puppet, because they also, you know, do get, what is it? Where was it? Yeah, they're completely dependent industry. They don't have an overlord, so this does not do shit. It's also kind of weird how I mean, I do have, yeah. It's also kind of weird how I basically now annex everything, but Mexico's still there. I think this just kind of interfered a bit with the focus here, because this is on this branch here, so maybe we should have just annexed it, but I didn't want to deal with the resistance. I might just justify and then, you know, make it completely, you know, conquest. Full conquest. Oh yeah, Hawaii also exists. Almost forgot, why are they communist? By the way, it just moved from here to there. Just noticed something. What? Alright, justification completed. Let's declare on Mexico. By the way, I've set up some ballistic missiles. I wonder if they're gonna do a lot of damage to them now. But yeah, I don't think they're really gonna stand a chance. I mean, help a second invasion of Mexico. I just noticed this. Bro, that's not what I wanted to do here. God, I love this game. Alright, that took a while, but back under my fold now. Now for all the rest of these war goals. Alright, I still had this up there, but they're to Honduras, so I kinda waited with that. But now we shall crush them. Speaking of things to crush. Alright, these guys cleared. Cuba is about to get cleared. Okay, yep. That's all these guys done now. Just let me flee annex. Were they at war with someone? What? Oh well, just a few more to go, I guess. Oh, even the United Nations. Alright, time to deal with Britain here. Fairly easy. Yep, there they go. Alright, now you know, there's, you know, still one thing here. However, it's kind of impossible to reach them. First of all, they have a fucking, they have a navy, so it's already problematic. The second thing, I've now produced these things, and I think you see the problem. I'm not in range. These things have a range of 5,000, and these cruisers have like 500 less. Now, I don't think that the 500 will do much, because if you look at this, this is like 1,000 increase of range. 1,000 increase of range between these two. So 500 is gonna be even less. So I probably won't reach their deep ocean thing here. Then the second problem, of course, is that they have a navy, so I would, you know, need more stuff for that. So it's literally impossible to like destroy Hawaii. Like I can't do it. My ships are not in range. So yeah, kinda sucks honestly, but I don't know if there are any islands you could add here that exist that could, you know, make it a bit more better here to reach that, but whatever. I will now end it though, because like there's nothing else to do now. The focus tree has been done for ages now. But yeah, look at us, Amerikanisches Kaiserreich. We've like almost fully conquered everything. But yeah, as always, I hope you enjoyed it. And please like, subscribe, and leave a comment down below. And see you next time. Bye bye. Yeah, okay, by the way, if you're wondering why there's no resistance, by the way, let's just say